guys, and welcome back to Let's Talk Books. I wanted to combine two videos in one, which is my June wrap up and my June book haul, because most of the books that I have hauled I have read, so might as well just do it in one video. We'll start off with books that I haven't read just yet. So the first one is actually not even a book, it's a coloring book. We got contacted by the publisher who wanted us to review the coloring book. That is Anamorphia by Kirby Rosanes. This is a beautiful coloring book. The publishing house is from the UK, but again, we're going to be doing a full-on review sort of thing, hopefully in this month, so stay tuned for that. So this is all you're going to get. I'm not going to show you what's inside because we're going to be showing you in a separate video, but it's gorgeous and oh my god. Next is a super exciting book. Yes, it's a very overhyped book and it's super popular, but I'm excited. I got it from someone super special. That is A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. You're probably wondering, this is a different cover or like look. This is the UK paperback. And this is from Casey Ann Books. She got this for me and I was just like, I have a little clip of me opening it.
It's a thick one. Stop it. Yay! I'm so excited.
So thank you again, Casey. Love you. Next is a book that I know I have not read yet, but it's in my July TBR. If you want to know what we want to read this month, go over to our Instagram, just Let's Talk Books 46. And that is P.S. I Still Love You by Jenny Han. I don't know why I'm taking forever. I don't want to say goodbye. It's gonna be okay. Next, I got this book because I needed to spend $25 or more on Barnes and Nobles, and I had like $4 left. Don't you just hate that? One time I had like 98 cents left and I wanted to bash the screen because it's like, and that is Lost Lake by Sarah Anderson Allen. This is a gorgeous book. I'm so mad that there's a sticker on it. Annoying, but it's gorgeous. And it has the edges. And it's so pretty. But inside it's even prettier. Oh, gorgeous. And it said that there was really good reviews on Barnes & Noble, so I'm like, why not? So since it was pretty cheap and in hardback, great reviews, I was like, I have to pick it up. Next book I got from Scholastic, and that is Vendetta by Catherine Doyle. Casey just loves this book. It is a retelling of Romeo and Juliet, and she says that the guy in this is beautiful and he's a badass and he has blue eyes. I'm just like, yes, I need this. The cover is beautiful. Second book is coming out soon, so I wanted to get this and review it for them. So yes, thank you to Scholastic for being generous enough to send me this book. Next two books are actually novellas, and we both got this from the author, and that is the Enthrall novellas, Cameron's Control. I can't read the back. You don't understand how tempting it is, but I can't because I haven't finished the Enthrall series yet, and I can't know what these are about. I need to read this now. So on to the books that I actually read. I read 6 books this month, and that is huge for me because 2015 has been a terrible year for reading for me. Oh my god. Like, I looked on my Goodreads and I literally read 1 book a month, the most 2, and now I read 6, so I'm hoping this stays at a good pace because this is shameful, people. Shameful. This book, Enthrall, just spoke about the novellas, so I read this book this month. We have a full-on review about this book. Just to give you a little backstory, it's about a girl, her name is Mia, and she gets a new job at Enthrall, which is a BDSM members only club, and she happens to come across 2 really handsome men, named Richard and Cameron. Things kind of go from there. I'm so excited for part 2 now. Yeah, but if you want to know more and more about what we thought of it, then you could go watch the review. And yes, next 2, they're going to be ebooks, so I'm just going to get those out of the way now. I'm getting my ebooks now. But by the way, all the books I read this month, I reviewed, so that is awesome, I think. I'm reviewing 5 books fully this month I reviewed. So this is exciting for me, and I'm very proud of myself. So the first book, the first ebook is The Song of David by Emmy Harmon. This is the cover, you can kind of see it-ish. I have a full review on this, but just know that 5-star, amazing, brilliant, heartwarming, way too many emotions put into one whole book, and it is fantastic. Look into the review and you get to know more. So yeah, the next book I am going to tell you guys about is a book that I reviewed on darkreaders.com, but I haven't spoken to you guys about it on here, and it's my second favorite book this month. The first one is The Song of David, and this book is Axing For It by Leela Page. Holy fucking shit, guys. I'm sorry, but this book is holy fucking shit. A disclaimer, it deals with rape and rape fantasies. So if you can't deal with that, I totally understand. But at the same time, yes, it's categorized as erotica. But honestly, this is the most raw erotica you will probably ever read. It is, because I did so much research after I was done, and I was floored by some of the things that I read. The fact that this author did so much research into this book and into this type of world of rape fantasy, which I did not know was a thing. Yes, foreplay is one thing, but this book is, it's so dark, and the characters are unbelievable, and the story is amazing. It'll be a trilogy. The second one's coming out in September 1st, I believe. If you're not comfortable with this type of book, I understand. But if you look past some of the graphic writing that is in this book, just know that there's so much more to the story and so much more to these characters that I haven't even gotten into yet, because this was just the beginning, and I know it's just going to get even more deeply involved with the characters. It was one of my favorite books that I've read this year, and I've learned just so much about rape victims and just the whole rape culture. And who would have thought like a book like this would make me learn a lot about victims? And it's insane, and I think she did such a great job at capturing this, and I highly recommend it. Next book I just reviewed, and that is Emmy and Oliver by Robin Penway. I got this from Harper Teen, so thank you again, Harper Teen. It's about Emmy and Oliver is a boy who got kidnapped at age 7 by his dad, and 10 years later he comes back to his hometown. He's reunited with his friends and his family, and it's just his life after all this and him having to deal with this. So it's a great coming of age book, great family and friendship dynamic in this book, and it's one of my favorite contemporary books this year. So again, I really recommend it. Next book I just finished, and I just love supporting indie authors and indie publishing. I think they need to be more voiced, at least in the booktube community. I love all these big publishing houses, and they make such wonderful books. I love to come across books and authors and publishers that I've never even heard about. And thanks to Novel Publicity, which I will give you the link down below if you have a blog. You need to have a blog or write for a blog in order to be a blog tour host. I signed up to be a blog tour host. This is my first blog tour on darkreaders.com, and I just chose this one that is Along the Way by Jacqueline Kolosov, I think. I'm not sure. I just finished this 2 nights ago. My blog tour stop is on Friday, July 3rd. This book is already out. This is like a little gem, a little tagline that basically sums up what this book is about. It's 3 friends, 33 days, and 500 miles walking the Camino del Ciego add up to one journey they'll never forget. Again, I learned so much in this book. After I was done, I researched what this walk was and just how spiritual this walk is. And you could be an atheist, or you could be Catholic, or a Jew, and you could still walk this. And it's about being spiritual within yourself, no matter what you want to kind of pray to. It doesn't matter. And it's a pilgrimage, and they walk it for 33 days, these 3 girls, right before college. It's about them finding themselves and coming together as one. And it was a trip of a lifetime for them, and it was just so awesome to read their journey along the way. And oh my god, so good. I highly recommend this. On Friday, I'll let you guys know on Twitter, Instagram, but it'll be up by 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I saved the best for last. This book, way too many emotions. Gray by E.L. James. Before I even start, there was some bullshit going on Twitter, and I've even asked a few times what we thought about it. That's what I think about it. I just think it's wrong for people to attack a human being. If you guys don't know what happened, the whole world knows basically, but E.L. James hosted a Q&A on Twitter and asked E.L. James, and people were like, oh, she should have never done it, blah blah blah. No, she did it. She knew what was going to happen, because she gets this on a daily basis, and she was like, go fuck yourself, basically. She still answered every positive question. She gave 0 fucks about all the people who basically attacked her and acted like she wasn't a human. I don't care. You can hate the book all you want, you can hate her, but don't be cruel and don't be a bully. And I just think that it was wrong. So there you go. I don't hate any authors. I'm not someone who hates an author. No one has done anything to me. But if I don't like a book, like, I'm not going to fucking send something to the author and tell them what I think and be a bitch and be an asshole and be a bully. That's not me. So I think that it was wrong, and I think that we need to all grow up. All of them were freaking adults. Anyways, moving on. Hopefully we will have a review on this. Maria has not finished it yet. But guys, this has a new place in my 50 Shades heart. Amy Harmon, she wrote on Twitter after the whole Ask E.L. James thing went down, and she heard the audiobook of this, and she said that it was so well done and it was captivating, and it's so true. And then I wrote her back. I was like, I love you even more now. And she said that this was like the missing piece, and it's so true. And I got to know Christian Grey so much more, and oh my god, like, the end, I bawled at the end, because there's a certain line, you guys know, certain line at the end, I bawled. I was like, I was waiting for this moment. Almost 4 years for this book, and it's in my hands, and it was perfection. I will support E.L. James forever. You could call me whatever you want. You could say I'm this and that. I don't care. This woman, okay, she sold 1 million books in 4 days. So hate on, because the hate is selling. Bye. So this is my wrap up / haul, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm very proud of this month. It was the best month this year so far. So yes, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you in our next video. Bye guys.